All right, y'all. Hey, it's Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings. I haven't been on here to upload like a pre-recorded video in the longest for reasons, but I just have so much energy with the Scorpio season, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, the Pisces moon that's happening right now, and all these different energies that I'm like, oh my gosh, I keep doing these super long generals at the beginning of live reads, which we're live every day. And then I take the videos down after we do live reads and kiki and chat. So I said, okay, let me just make a few videos. We actually have Baby Magic sleeping right now, which doesn't happen often at all. So bless her, we're gonna go ahead and do a little reading. So we have red calcite for option 1. We have orange calcite for option 2, and we have peridot here for option 3. So this is what is it gonna be like the next time you see them? What's gonna happen? Ooh, so nervous. This is geared more towards romantic connections and interactions. So just, connect with that. Happy hallowed season, by the way. We don't have Mummy Rebel coming back, but check out the playlist. If and when I can do at least one video in character, I will, spooky season. Oh yes, I'm Bohemia during spooky season. But yes, I hope you guys are having a wonderful hallowed season, and just keeping yourself together, healed, and not pressed and stressed during this epic 2020 that we'll never forget. Okay, so I hope you're doing well, but go ahead, hit the like, subscribe if you're here in a good way with good energy, and we're going to go ahead and get into the readings. The timestamp should be somewhere down below, so go ahead and check that out. All right, if you chose the red calcite, okay, the red calcite blues, here we go. We have some, I've been making all of these index card decks, so we have a lot of those going on. You guys got the part of fortune, and we're doing the top half because this is a double-sided deck. Romance, married, let's see. So you guys are gonna have, maybe you're trying to see somebody who you're actually married to, but you've been across seas or away from them. It could be somebody also that you just know is going to be the person that you will marry. This is ancestors say yes, married, dating, romance, part of fortune. It's going to be super epic, okay? The movie you got is The Lion King. And it immediately, what it reminds me of is when that part where they say like he came back, right? And then it's like the crescendo of music, right? Like he came back. Simba returns, okay? So this is gonna have this is gonna be movie worthy, okay? It's just gonna seem like everything aligns to bring you and this person back together. The ancestors are blessing it. Dating, married, romance, it doesn't matter. Like you guys are all of the above simultaneously with the energy there. Okay, songs, we have Pretty by Coltrane and Mahalia. So they're just gonna feel like you are just so pretty, so attractive, so gorgeous. I feel like the setting is gonna be very pretty. We'll get into more of the cards to figure out about that, but they're just gonna be like they just repeat it over and over in the song, like you are just so pretty, 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 pretty. So they're just gonna be very enamored by you. You could be feeling the same. I mean, with this kind of glow and romantic energy popping off everywhere, I could imagine how you guys would just be so enamored by each other. Okay, we have Love on the Brain by Rihanna and Don't Speak by No Doubt. So again, there's this energy of just I feel like in this case it's not the sad part of Don't Speak, although you could have had a breakup from this person and been separate for a long time. In this case, it's like even when you're in front of them, you just feel like you're daydreaming about them, or you're just like, for those of you who are intuitive and psychic, which is probably most of you, your mind is just drifting off and you are just foreseeing this the future. You're just flashing to all your future selves, interactions, and connections. Some ancestor words we have are stellar, and galaxies. So this lets you know this is someone who's definitely part of your spirit crew. They're part of your soul fam, but you guys are going to be kind of zooming in, okay? Zooming into that connection from the whole, constellation connection here of everybody in your soul group and going just star to star, right? Little stellar personal connection within that. So this is like a hell yes, okay? Y'all will definitely be reconnecting. It's gonna be epic. Like, I feel like this is one of those things. I'm like, who has the video camera? Because we're gonna see this on YouTube somewhere. It's gonna be like where lovers separated across continents, like, and then you catch it on camera or something, okay? So we have a little strange planet card with the little aliens here, which is so cute. And it says, ha ha, I hope we did not purchase the same gift. So you guys might even have presents for each other. You guys might, this looks like you're intentionally like meeting each other. We have part of fortune here. So you guys could both actually have gifts that you are bringing to each other. Like you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go see so-and-so. I feel like I should get them something. Let me get a little charm bracelet. Let me get something, right? That you both have. I think the same gift that you're both offering, though, is just your hearts. It's your committedness, your willingness to be in this relationship together, your willingness to just plan the future and not try to kind of run from that commitment anymore, but just say, yeah, like, we know what this is. We know what this is. We feel it. It's a yes all the way around on all levels. So what will the setting be? Like, what will it look like? We have opportunity here. Okay, with the moon, there's some pine trees, and there is, I know the lighting is low for this video, y'all, but there are some like stars and kind of galactic energies here. We do have galaxies and stellar, so you could be meeting somewhere like that, like an observatory. Okay, this person could be an Aquarius, or you could be, but it could be around where there are some kind of evergreens. It could be a little bit more north, or kind of up, even if it is a place that is warmer and a little bit more southern. It could be where you're up on like some foothills, or you're just kind of in a wooded area, or you kind of go out a little ways. Like maybe you meet at a bonfire out somewhere, right? That is going on, and then you guys kind of go over in your own little you just sit up in the cut a little bit to yourselves over there, and the stars are out, the crescent moon. There is a timing here with the crescent moon being out, and you just go out and look at the stars. Or for instance, if you were at like a gathering, a party, you would pull aside to each other to talk one-on-one, step out onto the porch, the veranda, the lanai, whatever's going on, and then you have these trees around. You're seeing a glimpse of the moon. So it does look like there is a nighttime energy here. There could be others dating, some people that are dating, some people that are married around you as this is going on. And I feel like everyone's just going to be very supportive, and you don't have to feel shy or embarrassed to like talk to this person and have this heart to heart and pull them to the side and and say how you really feel to this person. So let's see our tarot cards. We have the Hermit reverse. Y'all said I'm done. I ain't single no more after this conversation. Ace of Pentacles. Someone is dropping down on a knee and is going to pop the question. Nine of Pentacles reverse. Literally, it's like we're walking in, both of you, we're walking into this meeting single, and we're coming out having hung up that hat. Like, I'm not single again. Do not cue Big Sean, okay? Do not cue Beyonce. We put a ring on it, okay? Do you see the rock? They dropped the rock, they dropped to the knee, whatever they did. So again, it's just like the perfect stars align for you guys. You guys are just ready. We just have this beautiful setting here, just very romantic kind of energy. And there's the energy of like pulling away and being to yourselves, and then all of a sudden like tuning back into the collective galaxy of people around you, and everyone just being like, oh my gosh, just being so happy, some speechless, some just gushing. So I feel like for those of you who chose this option, Like, this is it. This is really, really it. It's such a cohesive reading. If you feel like, what? This is the first time I'm meeting this person. Well, some people do that. Some people do meet and right away they're just like, we're getting married, right? And if you're like, well, I'm really young, if you did feel pulled to another pile, you might want to check out the other pile. But you could, at the very least, I mean, some people do promise rings, or they just know, like, this is it. We're going to marry each other, right? And you guys will come away with that feeling. But for most of you, it's going to be like a physical agreement. Like, there's going to be an exchange, a gift, a ring, a plan to go get tattoos, whatever is your personal style, because it's like, we're doing this. Both of us are coming out of being single. We're an official couple. Okay, we're on the path and we're dating officially, but there, I mean, there's marriage in sight. Like, you know, this is it with this person. So yeah, I mean, there's strong Virgo energy, strong earth energy, especially if you guys have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This could be sudden, but it could be that this person was eyeing you all along. You know, you guys always knew, and now it's like you're both ready, which is kind of how earth signs work. And then they come out the cut ready. We also have Pisces energy here. We have Leo energy here. We have Libra energy here. Yeah, so a lot of different signs that we have. We said Aquarius, little Cancer energy, but whatever signs you guys are rocking with might be your 7th house energy, to be honest, because this is like that kind of vibe. So just a sec, I'm gonna grab the charms. I forgot to get them. We're gonna throw some charms down. Let's just see, you know, it's so juicy. I'm back. Okay. They're not that far away. So we actually have a cauldron. There's a little cauldron here of charms. So let's throw out some charms for the group that chose red calcite, and the next time they see this person, I'm trying to wake up the baby now. Oh, let me find it down here. Okay. Whew. I'm so excited for you guys. So this, okay, first of all, you guys got the rune. I don't know if you can see it, but it's literally the rune that it's like Gabo, which means gifts. Okay, definitely gifts. Blockages that were here from the blocking the partnership of day to day are gone. You got one of my spell bottles. I have herbal spell bottles in here. And you got the magic one. So some of you have literally been doing magic to open up this connection. We have a heart here. Oh, but I love on the brain. You guys are so sweet. I love both of your energies. They're so good together. We have a letter I, okay? So you could be saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, sending that energy out. It's like you can't even get to the you. It just stops. You say, I love So this nervousness is really like this manifestation you're doing. Some of you literally did some magical working. You lit you a little candle. You did some kind of, you know, little herbs or something. You're carrying a little mojo bag. You're carrying rose quartz, different things like that. And it is working. This little blockage, there's still a little bit there currently. It's going to be moving out of the way, okay? We have Sagittarian energy, so it could be during Sagittarius season, and it could be that someone needed to travel. You could have been in different locations, okay? But don't worry about that. We have some Sag and some Scorpio energy, so it could be, I mean, currently when I'm filming this, it's Scorpio season, then we'll go into Sagittarius season. So for those of you who know, it's going to be like pretty soon that you'll be connecting. Hey! But we also do have some Aries energy for timing here, and I feel like, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of a spread. So I feel like there's quite a variety of people that will be picking this option, because I'm seeing fall all the way till early spring, to be honest. So between fall to early spring, which is a part of the, you know, most of the year here, but probably between like Scorpio season to Aries season is what I'm seeing. So I do feel like there's a few more details that need to be figured out for you guys before you would be coming into like the same vicinity like that. For those of you who there's been a bigger separation, for those of you who is more, you know, every few weeks you're seeing each other more frequently, it's going to be very quick. It's going to be more immediate, maybe during if you're not watching this during like a Scorpio and Sagittarius season being close, it could be like the next Scorpio moon, Sagittarius moon, which follow each other every single month. So that could be a thing too. It could be very, very soon, very soon. Okay, you guys could have an I in your name, either of you, or a J. Woo! So I'm like getting breathless doing this reading. What the heck? Okay, so you guys have guardians that are protecting you. Like, you got the card that said ancestors say yes. Your spirit crew listening. Some of you petitioned a love deity or a certain ancestor, or like some grandparents to bless this union, or to, you might have even just had like grandparents that just blessed you and said, you know, we want you to have a good relationship, we want you to find love, we want you to, you know, and they just gave you some luck in that, some luck and blessings. If you had some grandparents that are now passed, and they might have been from a different country, or they might have traveled, or they could have been intercultural with their own relationship, or they just knew what it was like to kind of travel or move, immigrate, that kind of thing. They're definitely looking out for you and trying to help you find that like X on the treasure map. Not EX, not an X, but the X marks the spot, okay? And they're really leading you towards this and helping you through the last blockages to make this come into flourishing, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for you, Group A, with the red calcite. I'm really excited for you. You know, I wouldn't gas you up if I didn't read it in the cards, but this was super, super, super cohesive. So I wish you all the best. I'm so happy to see love happening. We need all of that we can get, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Okay, invite us all to the wedding. Bye. All right, let me switch over for the next group. I am just loving doing all of these index decks. I mean, I always have, but I've just really been super going. I also have an intimate one that we'll use for 18 plus readings. Hey. Okay. If you chose orange calcite, hey. Orange calcite, y'all, we just had such a good read for the first group, Group A, with the red calcite. So I'm excited to get into yours and see how is this next meeting with your person going to go. If you see this down here dripping, this is one of those bleeding candles that they sell during hallowed season time. So I definitely have to, you know, stock up on some of those. All right, here we go. We're going to start with some of the index card decks that I have for orange calcite. So what is some of the energies going on? We have loyal, all right. We have money. We have American. So this person, they could have gotten more Americanized since the last time you met them. They could be making money in America. They could be American, or now they are. Maybe they weren't before you met, and now they have traveled, and now they look, welcome to America. Okay, coming to America. We have shapeshifter, and we have grandpa. So they're maybe they'll wear their grandpa's clothes but look incredible. Okay, they could look a little older. You might. They could be a Capricorn. I mean, look at this. They could be a Capricorn, but they could have changed up their look. They could be mixing some old style, some new style, kind of like they're like the person you knew, but then they're different in some way. Okay, we have love and basketball. Ooh, as the movie. Energy of this connection. So this could definitely be someone that you had young love with, somebody that you had a lot of affection towards, and you guys have changed and grown. So that's why you guys are kind of noting the age a little bit. Maybe you haven't seen each other for a while in person. Maybe when you're apart you didn't really share pictures with each other, things of that nature. And yes, so there is this like, wow, we really grew up. Okay, and it's kind of getting serious. Maybe there's not so many playing of games going on. This is funny. You guys got the song Psychic by Vanessa Hudgens. I can confirm, although I can't say much more, that she does in fact get psychic readings. But this is, yes, I feel like this is so awesome. You're going to be thinking of us, guys, when you meet your person again. The next time you meet, you're going to be like remembering all the psychic readings you got from your friends and YouTube readers and everybody, and you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, this was right. This was right. Like little pieces from each reading, like follow, you know, falling together. Oh, they do have a blue scarf. Oh, they do have, I do see your gray hair. Whatever it is, you're going to be putting together all the different messages. And I feel like they are too. So you might actually find out that they've been having some psychic readings about you. And if you guys are out, it looks like you guys could be out shopping or spending money. You might meet in a public place where there's a lot of enterprise going on. So I guess it will be once it's safe from all the quarantine stuff. But it looks like, yeah, they might try to show you like, let me pay for that, youngin', right? So they're over here like they're an old sugar daddy or something. They're kind of try to spend on you a little bit, okay? But you could even, like, you know how there's like on the promenades and stuff, there's like psychics right there. You might even have someone who's like, oh, let me read your guys' palms, or let me do a tarot for you or something. And you guys could even end up getting a joint reading, which is just like, oh my gosh, tarot-holic dream, right? unless you have secrets. So you have somewhere over the rainbow. You guys are gonna be over the moon, okay? Over the rainbow, over the moon. Just, it looks like you're getting spoiled. You're gonna be like, is this a dream? Are the streets paved with gold? Where am I? Am I still alive? What plane am I on? Am I manifesting right now? It just looks like it's gonna be super fun. It's like you guys allow each other to shift into this next phase of yourself. So if you've grown a lot, they've grown a lot, you're still gonna recognize this loyal energy of you guys being the same people, but you're going to be able to embrace like kind of how you guys have, I think you guys have glowed up a lot, in separation here. And so it's going to be like, okay, like you stunting, you flexing, you're going to be able to allow each other that space and appreciate that about each other. So that's going to be really good. You also have Gangsta Lovin' by Eve and Alicia Keys. So, look, I just want to rock with you all night long. And in this one, she talks a little mess. She says, you need to understand me, daddy. I'm not your average baby girl doing it all. I'm well established, okay? I'm not trying to lead you on, right? So you're going to have a little bit of swagger to you, which is super cute. Part of you is feeling all sparkly eye, maybe making some eyes at this person. And the other side's like, but I'm grown up now, so what it is. Let's make sure we got them details taken care of, because I ain't paying for it. I ain't catching the check, okay? You asked me out, you need to catch this meal. So I feel like the adult things, it's almost like for some of you it's like, oh, finally the adult things are being taken care of, okay? We can talk about the logistics of all this. I don't have to worry about you're gonna dine and ditch me or something out here after a so-called romantic evening. Like, you're acting grown now. That's great. And for some of you, it could be that while you were not with this person, dating other people, you had some of those experiences that were rough. So it's going to be so nice to be like treated and just, we're out being seen, we're having a good time, and enjoying ourselves. And it's not like I'm over here stressed because I don't know what you're going to take off and do, any second. Yes, look, because the ancestor, from the ancestor channeling deck I have, it says thieves get took. So I feel like some of you guys have had that experience. Like, you've had people try to mess with your money or not take care of you when you were out on dates, or you have partners who are like that. And so it's going to be so refreshing that this person is not like that. They come out like, okay, what you need? Do you need me to pay for your Uber? Do you need me to pick you up? What's going on? Where do you want to meet? Where do you want to eat? It's going to be very classy. It's going to be respectful. It's going to be, they're not going to worry about spending money if it means quality for this, setting and this meeting you guys have. We have new. So for a lot of you, this is a new person, and you're like, oh my gosh, if we met, like, what would it be like? What would be going on? How would I feel? Would I feel safe? There's an instant feeling of comfort with this person. So if they are a new person and you have grown since you dated, and you're like, I don't know what new me looks like dating, I think you're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to be so proud of yourself. Also, with the over the rainbow, some of you, this could be your first time being out. If you're in the LGBT community, you might never have dated someone who's the same sex or somewhere on the gender spectrum, or claimed yourself on your spectrum like out loud before. And so it will be so nervous for you, but it's gonna go very good, okay? This is gonna be really look, they're as respectful as an old grandpa now. Not those naughty ones. Okay, they're just gonna be very old school. Okay, treating you. They if they're the person who has a little bit more of masculine energy, not gender but energy, they will be really, and it does seem like they are for a lot of you. They're gonna really be in that vibe. Okay, I need to be a gentleman. Okay, I need to, or again, energy, gentleman energy, accommodating energy, providing energy. Okay, making sure everything's taken care of. And if you are the one who would be holding that space, I think you'll be impressing them. Okay, you really will. Yes, you will. Okay, look at you. All right, let's see. We have, from our little Strange Planet comic cards here, we have Fabric Predator Creature. So this person has like this little alien bear stuffed animal, stuffy, and is squeezing it. It says, my most effective protector. I told you there's a protective energy. So you might be like, there could be something strange about your guys' connection. Maybe someone is like, one of you is older than the other. All adult consenting relationships, y'all. But in this case, it's not going to be like a bad predator situation. Okay, it's gonna be like, haha, I'm with somebody who would kick someone's butt if they mess with me, and you just want to like skip down the yellow brick road. I feel like a lot of you just haven't had that feeling that either you could step into your protector power and be that strong, powerful person, like a partner for your person in the past, or you haven't felt like you can relax in relationships and let your partner be this strong protector for you and this provider. And so your guys' connection, when you meet, you're going to naturally fall into whichever role it is that fits you. And so will they. So it's naturally going to feel, sorry, cut me off. It's naturally going to feel just like so exciting that you guys fall into these roles, and it's going to make some of you feel very huggy. So far, we really have Capricorn and Cancer energy. There's some Sagittarius here, some Pisces, some Taurus energy going on, Aquarius. Yes, let's see. Some Scorpio. We have quite a few signs on here. So where will you meet? This makes perfect sense to me. So it says change. I don't know if you can see it. It says change, and it has the like a hot air balloon with a Ferris wheel kind of, or a carousel kind of horse on it. And so that makes sense, because this looks like it's like out on like a promenade, at a mall, at a shopping center. Shoot, rodeo, honey. Okay, Hollywood Boulevard, where y'all at? Okay, Coney Island. It could be anything from, it's like it could be an area that's a little bit touristy, somewhere you spend some money, you do some activities, you do some shopping. Okay, you guys could actually hit a couple different stops. And I'm seeing twilight here, so you guys could meet in the evening, get some dinner, and then as the sun's setting and stuff, you're going, there's might be some rides. There could actually be like a carousel, a Ferris wheel somewhere around there, or some kind of boating activities, or whatever would be there could be hot air balloons around, like some kind of rides that would be around. So it looks like it could be some kind of shopping center or a promenade or pier that is very prominent, very busy, has that mix of some kind of like fun kind of things if you do want to do like these kind of dreamy kind of activities, or if there's there's some kind of shopping that's a little high class that is nearby. Okay. Yes, this is change. Look, I told you they're going to break you off a little piece and say, here you go, baby. Look, go win that stuff. This will be the person who would actually sit there and spend a whole bunch of money to win you that stuffed animal. And you're like, finally. Look, Cancers will be so happy. Finally, this is what I've been needing. And if this is new for a lot of you, and if this is a person you've known, then it's just a new side of them. You're like, finally you spend money on psychics and win stuffed animals for me. Okay, you're not being stingy with that coin anymore. So let's look at the tarot cards. We have Moon reversed. We have King of Pentacles reversed and Two of Pentacles. So yes, it's a change. Some of you, this person never had money before, or you didn't have money. Again, we have Cancer, we have Taurus, Capricorn, we have some Virgo here. We have Pisces and Scorpio. So a lot of the same vibes. So, and for a lot of you, this is the same person coming back around, but it's a completely new vibe and relationship. Or It is where you guys are new to each other this life, but you start feeling, oh, we did know each other. I am kind of remembering it. Some of you could even be a new soul connection. Like you guys met in passing as some other random things in past lives, but you never really dated. Like you haven't had like a dating soulmate relationship, and that will be really exciting. It will be like this rush, like, oh my gosh, like we're these new soul lovers together, sneaking out, right? Do the cosmos know? It is. It's almost like you guys have a little curfew. Maybe some of you guys have like kids or something, or you might have dogs or something at home. So you're like, okay, I have to rush home. I can't be out all night. And it will actually be fun because it'll be kind of like a Cinderella moment. Like you have to hurry up and have your magical time before you have to, get back home by 2 a.m. or whatever. So it'll be super cute. But this person, oh my gosh, they're going to be look at it. You can't even spend all the money they're trying to drop on you, or you will be lavishing them up. If you are the person who is kind of the provider giver in this situation, look at that pile of gold, okay? And this person, look, they look like they just went and got all styled up. Okay, they went shopping. Now they're out here winning these little gifts and stuff at these little entertainment stalls. So you guys might watch the moon rise, watch the sunset as you're out here enjoying. And it could again be by water. I did get that feeling. Or you could start a little more inland and end by water, or start by water and get a bit more inland depending on where you are. Maybe the water is inland if it's like a lake, but shoreside to a little further in. But yeah, you might end the night, you might have a little wine or something, and just give yourself time to unwind before you head back. But it looks like it's gonna be a fun connection. One where you guys have just a lot of adult, like, honest, this is what I need in a relationship, this is what I provide in a relationship, this is what I expect. Do you agree to the terms? Yes, yay, I'm so happy, right? Some of you could be Cancer risings with like Capricorn in your 7th house, or Capricorn risings with Cancer in the 7th house, and so it would be like, good, finally check marked everything, we're gonna be secure, so now I can just relax, and then your playful, bubbly side can come out, and just enjoy and not be stressed because you got rid of all this worrying about security and stability and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's grab some charms before we head out. What will it be like the next time Orange Calcite Group B meets the person? Can they see them? Or the first time, if this is the first time. Okay, let's see what we got. We have Capricorn. It's the Capricorn glyphs, y'all. So I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. Capricorn. Okay, I'm holding it to myself. There we go. Capricorn. So yes, we gotta see Capricorn, Cancer for sure. Let's see. We have CISTAV. So those could be names like Victor, Valentina, Veronica, Varuka. We have Andrew, Alex, Alejandro. Alicia, what kind of does spell Alicia? We did have Alicia on here on the song. We have T, Tatiana, Trey, Trevor. So many teen names over here. We got C, Kalisha, Cassie, Cedric. I don't know, I said grandpa, so I was like Cedric. I over here, which could also be a J. I's and J's and Y's kind of translate differently in certain cultures, so I always make sure to cover the bases there. So we have that, and then we have S, okay? Sandra, Steven, whatever's going on there. Okay, and then we have, yeah, so it could be like when you're getting ready, you're nervous. Okay, you got to be careful because I said, look, you might be stubbing your toe, your car, you're like, oh no, my car, like you're trying to travel, like getting there, it seems like it's gonna be a big hoopla, but the fates will be on your side. Okay, that could be why I got the feeling that they might say, how can I help you? Do I need to like send for a car for you or something, or should I come pick you up? Because you might be like, oh, I'll meet you there initially, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I stubbed my toe, the car's not coming, this ain't working, should I fly out, what's going on? And so you just like, oh, I don't want to send a message to them that I can't come or that they need to come get me, but then it ends up being good and it gives them another reason to flex. And look, you are going to be having feels. The heart is here, the feelings are kindled. It's definitely going to be I don't know if I want to say it's going to be going down, because it looks like you do go home and like, you know, play this old school courting for sure. But you know, the energy's there. So yeah, don't stress about the obstacles to get there. Go anyways, because you're gonna have a very fun time. This is remind me of like Victory, maybe Victoria is somebody's name. Yeah, but that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful first travel. I do think some of you might, there could be someone that flies in from the airport. Okay, yeah. So it's Mercury retrograde. A few interruptions, a switching of cameras and things of that nature. So, okay. So for group C, our final group here, let's see what it's going to be like the next time you meet them, or perhaps the first time if it's like group B and there's some people who are meeting someone for the first time. Those of you that chose Peridot here, let's see what this connection is about. So we're going to start with my big index cards. We have some movie index cards, song index cards, ancestor channeled words. We have oracle, a whole bunch of different things. So let's get into it. The first card down is I love Earth. So this could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or you guys could have strong Earth placements. You could also be just so glad to like ground this relationship after a time of it being up in the air, just like couldn't make it come together, couldn't solidify anything. It's kind of like a 4 energy, bringing it down, stable legs, no wobbly legs on the table, like let's really see what's going on in this connection. Okay, this could also be outside. Yes, we have open. This is a double-sided deck, so we're just looking at the top. Open, so this could be outside, it could be an earth event. Literally, you could be walking around with I love the earth, you know, shirts. It could be something to protect, you know, shout out to all of our land protectors, water protectors, and things of that nature. So it could be something like that. It could be something where there's some kind of community garden, Earth Day, which is in April 22nd. It can be things of that nature. We have bear, so again, protective energy, nurturing energy. Maybe there's bears in this area. You guys are out camping, maybe you're meeting at a national park or something. In that case, I hope you know this person. We do have yellow. Maybe you're meeting at Yellowstone, like Yogi Bear. Okay, about to eat outside. Steal some camper's basket. We have leisure. Yeah, so this is going to be, even though there is this energy of like community coming together for a cause, it is going to be in a joyful way. You could, you know, touch on some information about the safety of the community and, you know, why we're kind of here and banding together, but it is going to be more leisurely and more pleasant. Okay. So the movies we got are Their Eyes Were Watching God. You got 2 movies, so don't tell the other groups. 2 wanted to come out. Their Eyes Were Watching God is by Zora Neale Hurston. It's like my favorite book. We have the movie of it too, which has Halle Berry in it and a bunch of other people. But in this, there is a scene where Janie and Tea Cake go and they're like just connecting. They went to like work the land and be in this community, and they're just having like, you know, that time where they have their downtime and they're enjoying and they're just dancing and eating good food and just enjoying all their senses and the earth and the weather and the seasons and you know, that kind of vibe. So Their Eyes Were Watching God actually means like when we watch like the God that is around in us, right? Every single part of creation, in ourselves, in the storms, in the earth, right? That kind of vibe. So you guys could just be really having that kind of connection and moment where it's just so nice to just connect. It does remind me of one time a friend wanted to meet someone that they were talking to, so we went with our friends and created, it was a bunch of Pisces and, you know, Pisces and Leo, so we were dramatic. We brought all these colorful lanterns and all of this stuff that we could hang up in the trees and all around. We asked the permission and made this beautiful spread out there in nature at one of the parks and stuff, and had this whole day of just beautiful energy and fun, and the deer even came and connected with us and everything. So we cleaned up our mess, all that kind of stuff. Very earth friendly, reusable. So I feel like you guys have that kind of vibe. You want to just go and connect with the earth and watch this divine moment and just feel very alive and authentic and natural and grounded with each other. We also have the warriors. So yes, y'all could be environmental warriors, social justice warriors, is how I'm taking it in this spread, okay? You could be crossing boroughs, okay? Maybe you're from one borough, they're from the other, okay? We don't need no beef in the streets. But yes, there's this vibe of kind of protecting something. Y'all are repping something at this kind of event or gathering that's going on, okay? Or that could be how you guys are first meeting, and you guys might break off from that. So your songs, we have Ode to Joy. And this song, I always say, one of my favorite things to watch is the flash mobs that do this, like flash symphonies that people do of Ode to Joy. Look it up on YouTube. I might, if I remember, I'll post a link to one of them in the description. But yeah, so it's just so beautiful to see people like pop up and just start like pulling out instruments, hopping out of the subway or in the middle of the city square and like playing this music. So you guys could be, someone could be a musician, an artist. You could be lending different gifts. Maybe this is like kind of an open air gathering, kind of like on Insecure, right? Where Issa, she puts together that thing for the community, and everyone is all like black owned shops and musicians and all of that, like a block party, okay? It could be something like that as well, all right? I Will Be Light by Matisiahu. So Marisiahu, this is about that. It's about thinking about the future. This could be a vigil. It does have that feeling too. This could be some kind of visual, but a celebration of lifestyle visual, where you guys are, again, acknowledging someone in the community. There could be this energy of acknowledging kind of a community loss or problem that's there, but you guys are there to celebrate the life of it. So you could be, eating good food, lighting some candles for them. It could be for a person, for a cause that's going on. And there's For You I Will. So one of you might be kind of out of one of your elements, but you're going to go ahead and sacrifice that. She says, for you I will lay my life on the line. For you I will fight a Hulk. For you I will die, right? With everything, with all my soul, I give my world, I give it all. Put your faith in me and I can do anything. So I do feel like this is like, you guys are the warrior hearts. You're definitely divine rebels. And I think that you're going to be really caring about, just caring about others and about each other. And I love that you guys incorporate this care for the earth and community into your connection. And you're like, okay, yeah, let's meet up, but let's also go ahead and stop off here and make sure that we show our love or show our respect or join in, and put some good collective energy there. Okay, so let's see some more about this. We have Standstill as part of the scenery, what's going on. So yeah, it is a reflective time. This has some Spanish moss. You guys could be from somewhere where it's hot. For some of you, it will be kind of swampy areas. There could be water, lakes, rivers, a lot of fountains, ocean around the area. Could be fresh or salt water. And there is just that feeling that part of your time will be reflective initially, and then maybe after that, it's like when the sun goes down or something, then we get to the party part or we get to the communal part. There will be kind of like a switch up in energy, okay? For some of you, it could even be like you go somewhere to see someone speak, like at a college or something. Like you're like, oh my gosh, someone that you really want to hear, Angela Davis or something is speaking somewhere, and then you're like, you turn it into, we're gonna hang out afterwards and all of this, we're gonna have a good time. And so it could be, again, something where there's kind of a seriousness, a reflection, an understanding, a respect, and then it transitions into a good time and community energy, and then personal energy with you and this person. All right, there's also, yeah, they might have a speech or performance, because your Strange Planet card here says, I am not in distress. I have a portrayal competition today. And the other alien says, I hope you fracture a limb. So it's basically like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm practicing crying because I have, I'm acting today. And they're like, break a leg, basically. So yes, maybe you guys, like, you're speaking or something, or you're doing spoken word or something about, you're emceeing, you're rapping, you're singing, doing performance art, or you're helping set up an event for something you care about. And they're coming, I'm seeing eyes so they're watching you, they're coming to show up and support you. And that's, that's love right there. They're feeling very protective, and, they want to be a part of this energy and helping literally light the lights. And pay respect, or you're showing up to something that they're showing care for. So again, there is some leisure energy here, and there's a lot of love being shared. But yeah, you know, it could be like a for some of you also, I'm getting it could be like a celebration barbecue. So maybe they are like, okay, well, we celebrate my grandma's birthday every year, and we really honor her and her life and her path, you know, and we come together. So it could be things like that. Messages from the ancestors on here. We have bows or bows. And we have it comes back. So this relationship could be coming back around, and you guys have been separated. And you know, it's going to be like an epic coming together. There's just so much release of collective energy. You guys could really have gotten back in touch because of everything that's been happening in the world. You know, I'm recording this 2020, enough said. Y'all know what that means. You know, if you're watching from the future, okay, so you guys could just be like, you know, it looks like it's going to go well. Some of, like, again, one of you could definitely be performing, or just really contributing, or doing some kind of songs, or even prayers, or, you know, spiritual work or something for this cause, and just feeling this love come back around. It just feels like the event and this personal connection with this person coming back around just feels so sacred. It just feels so, it's just like at the perfect time. You'll just have this feeling of like, where else could we be? Like, this is where we're meant to be in all of existence. Like, we're meant to be here at this time. And so there will be this I don't know, it's just very namaste connection here. But yeah, there's a take a bow in a positive way. So we have from tarot, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have Judgment, and we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, intense energies pulling you guys together. It's like your spirit crew say, okay, like, enough is enough. If you haven't been acknowledging this connection, it's time to come together. I also feel like you guys are telling each other, okay, let's put our works and our heart together, and it's time. Like, you guys have that energy of like a true soul contract partnership where you come together to change things in the world. You come together to, like, just having love for each other, just selfishly like hit up somewhere, just do to yourself is not enough. And I always say this, true greater soulmates, okay? I don't use twin flames and relate to everything they teach people and program people to on that journey, but true greater soulmates, you get work done when you're here. It's something that can't be hid. Everyone around you, it adds energy to the light spectrum. It, you know, it lights up the matrix that you're in. It calls energy from the deep ethers of the world, okay? From the universe. You know, it's a real thing. You feel it in your soul, you feel it in your physical life, okay? So I feel like that's the kind of connection that's here. And so it's going to make sense for you guys to be like, yeah, let's go to this action, or let's go to this memorial, or let's go to this thing and meet up. Let's show love to the earth, and to, it's like a ceremony, you know? And then let's connect with each other. So some of you, I mean, for it might be like, okay, well, yeah, I gotta, you know, I do this event with kids, like, you should come through. And it's just gonna feel so good to see that part of each other, to see that, just that beautiful energy, that heart space from each other, to kind of know a little bit more about what you guys have been caring about, what you've been working on in your aspect of the collective that you've been doing, and just feel like now you're ready to also share that energy with each other, and to see, like, it's like you see, okay, you really do care, you do care too, and then you go you know, more personable. Also, some of you, it could be work with animals too, okay? I love this so much. There could definitely be Aquarius placements. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have Scorpio. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. We have Leo energy here. So let's get some charms. We have a big old cauldron of charms. Get some charms. It's going to be loud, y'all. For group 3, Peridot, or group C, I've been saying the letters, Peridot. Let's get some charms. Okay, ooh, we got a lot. Okay, we can have letters that start with K, Kendrick, Kevin, Kyle, Kiki. Yeah, we have K-I-K. Y'all will kick it. Don't worry. If this feels stressful, y'all will kick it afterwards. Kimberly, Gigi, Yes, there could definitely be Gigi, Gianna, gig. Look, some of you, it's a gig, okay? And even if it is like I said, a spoken word, a performance or something, there's going to be some kind of thoughts for the earth, okay? It could be for our indigenous peoples. You could be representing your First Nation, but there is some romance. Maybe they'll add a little twist, throw you a little rose, okay? We have a lot of love and affection. The rose doesn't actually come out too often when I'm throwing the charm, so there's a lot of beauty here, passion, togetherness that is there. Okay, you guys might take separate roads getting there. Okay, you might take separate vehicles. We have an S as well. Shania, Shantae, Chantel, Shane, Steven. Okay, there's tons of different names here. We have an M. Okay, so there could be people with M names. We have Matisiahu, which is Matthew. So Matt, Mike, Megan. There's a whole bunch of different names over here. Montreal. Yeah, so you guys could have prominent letters I, J, Y, G, K. Could be C, M, and S is coming up here. It's going to be very whimsical though, very beautiful. Also, it could be an event where we talk about the lights, that there's like a lighting of the lanterns kind of thing going on as well. Those kind of things, yes. Okay, it could be about health and again community food and things of that nature. Maybe food security for some of you. We have guardian angel, so it could definitely be again acknowledging people, acknowledging, and we have unite, and this is the literally the come together community card. Okay, so it's some kind of a protective gathering, honoring of the land, of peoples that have gone before, people that have sacrificed. For some of you, it could be something about a car crash that had happened, somebody, and you're honoring them. And some of them, it's going to be a community oriented thing, okay? But there's a lot of fertility. It's about the life. It's about celebrating accomplishments. It's about triumph. If this is a more of a gig and a band kind of thing, they could be singing music of this content, and they could be contributing like their funds. They might be like, yeah, come to this show because we're donating everything that from our performance and everything. We're donating it to this cause, and they're going to be there. Okay, yes, so there's definitely going to be an opening up of secrets and a heart to heart. And I think at first it might seem a little awkward because you guys study each other so much that you're kind of speaking in the way that you expect that the other person wants to hear. But then afterwards, when you start talking more, then you're gonna be like, okay, like let's not sit here and be, have to, be a slave to society standards. Okay, let us just kind of be natural with each other and just be open with each other. And let me just admit, okay, you got the keys to my heart. You just be mixing it up like nobody else does. It's just a very unique experience, right? And you guys just it's like the witch finds her broom here with the way that this looks, the charms in the room. So and just admit, I feel like you guys are gonna feel safe enough with each other that you're like, okay, yeah, I don't need to sit here and try to pretend, oh, you just a fan or I'm just a fan. We're just on each other's bandwagon. We don't have to diminish this connection. We feel like we finally break through this wall. And I think having another cause or situation that you guys are focusing on that helps you open up is kind of the key here. Yeah. Sorry, I just have more names trying to come through. Mike, that could be again being on the mic. MK, could be it could be a G or a J name that's pronounced like a Y, kind of like Giannis or some kind of name like that. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Be safe in your travels there. I feel like right now the travels are kind of up in the air, so you might have to figure out logistics with each other. Some of you will take the train, some of you might even catch a bus, some of you will catch an Uber or something. I'm seeing public transportation more though, so maybe because of the size of the event, or you guys will just decide maybe it's super eco-friendly kind of thing or something, so you might not just go and hop in separate cars and all of that. I do see that being here. But yeah, I feel like you guys are going to have a phone call, some kind of communication before and talk this over. I do feel like you're going to be hearing each other on the phone. For a few of you, it might be video call, but I see more phone call. And that could be through an app, that could be direct on an old school landline or whatever, but there's going to be some kind of call here. And this person, I feel like this person's going to reach out, but whoever has more earth in their chart, I think is actually going to be the one to reach out. And the person who has a little bit more ooh, we got did you hear that? We got a crackle from the candle. So yes, it looks like the person who's more earth dominant would reach out, okay? And or if no one has earth in their chart, I'm guessing someone has to with this, but it would be the person who has more like if you're both water signs, it'd be the one who has more Scorpio, okay? But it's gonna be first like the more earth dominant. So they're gonna reach out and, you know, say, hey, like you might post that you're going to an event. Maybe you're going to a Black Lives Matter event, something of that nature. You might be going, it could be like a run for cancer, you know, something like that. And then they're gonna go ahead and contact you, like, hey, I see you're going to this, like, you know, let's go, or, you know, could I come to your event? It could be like that if you're the one whose gig it is, okay? But yeah, I just feel like it's just gonna make sense. It's gonna be like works and heart, like action and affection that's going on, and it's just gonna be the perfect launching pad for you guys to plan other events, to have kind of day-to-day excuses to be in each other's life, which this person seems to need. Whoever's the person with a lot of earth really needs like practical, hands-on like activities. What relationship are we building? Like, what do we do together? How do we fit into each other's life? And that's going to help ground this relationship, as well as still really achieving a lot on your guys' soul path here. Okay, and the romance will still be there because we have the Queen of Cups, so it's gonna be romantic, it's gonna be poetic, it's gonna be beautiful. So that's what I'm seeing for y'all. I hope you liked your read. We back. Okay, I don't know how often I'll be getting pre-recorded videos because it's still very, you know, very 2020, but check, we're every day. At some point, usually in the day, we do live videos. So hop on there, hop in the chat, let us know how you're doing. People can send in for readings on the live videos if they would want, but I do generals throughout. I usually start with a pick a card on the live videos as well, and then we go through that. So yes, but I hope y'all have a wonderful time. I'm excited for your connections as it comes up and you meet these people and you have your first meetings. I know we got it asterisked and pending because of all the quarantine and everything, like I said, 2020, but when this comes about, go ahead and drop in the comments if you come back around and let us know, how did your meeting go with this person, okay? For you guys here, I don't get an exact date. I do want to add it, and they might have already clicked off once I started talking, but for group C, if you're still around, I don't necessarily get an exact date. I think it's based on your actions. When are you going to plan this event? When are you going to do your gig? Or when are you going to, you know, be more open about the moves you're making so that they know, like, oh wow, I see you're going to, you know, this kind of action, or I see you're going to this gathering for the community kind of thing. So it could be a little, you know, for some of you it will be in 2020 because we do have 20 here. We do have 2020. So there, you know, there could be some safety measures you're taking and that you're doing something that is, you know, necessary again and vital for the community. So it is possible that some of you it will be by year's end. But for others of you, it could be into spring or summer of 2021 if you're watching this currently when I post it, or it could be during the different seasons we have are Virgo, Scorpio, and we have water seasons, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then we have Virgo here. So it would probably be the next one which is closest to you, okay? Yeah, probably which one's closest, okay? We also have B and P for the letters. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep reading y'all's cards. Okay, bye.